I know it's hard to believe, but yes, this is real. This is the Spinosaurus combat guide. I gotta tell you guys, it is really nice to see that the meta has changed. These Sarcos that you see, they don't rule the water anymore. There is a new king of the water, and his name is Spino Malone. They both be looking thin. But as thin as that Spino looks, he got a whole lot of combat weight. So let's take a look at the stats. Now when you guys are taking a look at this, I want you to look at it with a grain of salt, because all of these stats mean nothing if you cannot utilize the dinosaur properly. But luckily for you, I'm going to show you my build and how to use it. Hands down, you want to use the charge bite, the armor hide, the traction legs, and the swimming tail. You're also going to select the defense subspecies, and this is why. This is a balanced Spino versus a defense Spino. Both of them are spec'd out for swim speed, but the balanced Spino should be 10% faster than the defense Spino, and you can see here it really doesn't make much of a difference. And on land, there is no difference. And just in case you guys don't believe me, here we can see two Spinos gracefully galloping across the land. As you can see guys, there isn't even a stamina difference. They would be able to attack you the entire time that you're running on land if you guys both started with full stam. I apologize in advance if you start to get dizzy, but this is why I chose to use the traction legs. As you can see, I am precise turning and it is not very fast. But if you equip the traction legs and slightly push on the left analog stick while turning your camera, you can turn significantly faster. And then if you need to turn even faster, practice toggling your sprint button. And because I do use the traction legs, it does mean you have to pay a bit more attention to your stamina, because if you do run out, it takes forever to recharge. Having the traction legs also kind of makes the tail attack not worth it in my opinion. I'd rather have the 10% extra swim speed and just utilize my turning radius and my stamina to land claw attacks, since they deal a lot more damage. This right here is a perfect example of, as long as you have stamina, you will be fine. I did a little bit of precise turning. I couldn't turn as fast as a Sarco was walking around. So the strategy is to run away a little bit to create that distance and then come back so that you're facing them. That's a Rex and two Sarcos down, and I still have roughly 35% of my health left. And I even have a little bit of stamina. But like the old saying goes, you gotta know when to hold 'em and when to fold 'em. In this clip, you get to see another player that still has yet to see my how to play the T-Rex video. This Rex completely neglected using Deep Rumble. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that it was on cooldown, but then he was missing his bites and ultimately it led to his demise. Now to cover the last piece of my build, which is the charge bite, I decided to have a 1v1 with a defense Spino built the exact same way. The only difference is that he has the quick bite and I have the charge bite. Now on paper, the quick bite does 50 damage and the charge bite does 170, but the charge bite does come with a cooldown. So you would think that that quick bite would be able to output more damage. But the thing with the quick bite is you have to be more accurate more often. Whereas with the charge bite, I can start my charge and then choose if I want to go in or not. I'm also trying to time my claw attacks with his bites so that I can get those headshots. And make sure that you guys don't just stand still trying to face tank. Keep it moving so that there's a possibility that they miss with their bite. And don't be afraid to let them chase you biting the tip of your tail, because it does literally no damage. I did play a bit more aggressive against this Spino. If I would have played more conservatively and really budgeted my stamina, I probably could have had about 60% of my health left. If you guys do run into a Sarco, just listen for their charge bite. Once they start charging theirs, charge yours, and then whenever they come in for their attack, you hit them. You will win that trade every time. You have way more health, way more combat weight. And if you don't want to fight the Sarco, then just go on land. Just like I do in Hunt Showdown, where I get the crocodile to come to me. If you guys would like to see how I do my setups and stuff in Hunt Showdown, let me know in the comments below, but for now, let's stick to Path of Titans. Now, this is probably the most controversial tier list that I have ever made. But as always, guys, please remember that this tier list is based on 2 players of equal skill. The Megs made it to the Enjoy Ripple Beach Bud list because of how hard it is to hit them on land and in water. If you run out of stam in water, it is incredibly difficult to land hits on the Meg. If you see a defense aloe coming at you and you are near water, go to the water. Keep in mind the Sarcos do swim faster than you, and if you aren't very good in water combat, you can lose to them. And same with the Spino, fighting yourself is never easy. Which leaves us just the EO and the Rex. The EO, as long as you have good stamina management, shouldn't be a problem. And then with the Rex, listen for the bone break and don't be in the middle of a field. Walk next to a wall or something that you can use to your advantage. For the last clip, it is a water fight. Again, it is against a defense Spino. We're both spec'd the exact same way. The only difference is that Spino has the quick bite and I have the charge bite. I do apologize for the global chat being on. I wasn't gonna do this fight, but the player wanted to do it because they didn't believe that the charge bite was better. Which, by the end of this water fight, you let me know in the comments below if you think charge bite is better. And if you're wondering just how many charge bites it would take to kill certain things, your boy Ken got you covered. I thought about doing every dino, but then I decided that would take too long. But just know that if you do catch a sleeping Suco or Iguanodon, you can one-shot them with one charge bite. And you can even one-shot a Spino. You just have to remember to edit the clip to take out the first time that you hit them with the charge bite, because they're still going to have almost half their health left. I even missed quite a few of my charge bites in this fight under the water, and I still have half my health left. Now, if they did up the quick bite to like 80 damage, I'd revisit it and do some serious testing on it, but for now, the charge bite, hands down, no contest. Shout out to Shadow Hero for becoming a member on the channel. Appreciate it much, thank you. But please let me know in the comments below, guys, if you disagree with anything or if you think that I covered the Spino well. Let me know. Until next time, see ya.